Okay, I am in PLO and I have two jobs. I have one which is my standard, it's the architectural drawing, and then I have another job and it's my structural drawing. And I want to make sure those are both aligned, basically having the same coordinate system. For example, at the bottom of the screen right here, you can see the X and the Y. And I just placed just a random CP1 on grid line 1A, and I want to see if the structural drawing is matching that. I want to make sure, again, they're overlaid. So I'm going to go to structural, and notice how we can already tell they're not aligned on the same coordinate system. If you, again, you can look at the bottom, they just don't match. Exactly where grid line 1A is, they're just not the same. So how do I make this align with this job, which is my architectural drawing? Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use the transformation application. All I need are two locations that match on both drawings. So again, for example, I have a grid line on this drawing as well as a grid line on this that actually match. So we're going to use grid line intersections to do this transformation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my original job because I need a main file. And I put CP1 right here, again, based on 1A. And then let's just go down here because I believe 1P is also on my structural drawing. So I'm going to zoom in there. I'm going to create a point, and I'm going to put it right here on that intersection. Okay, make sure you zoom in all the way so it's directly on the intersection. We don't make a mistake. I'm just doing this really fast for an example. I'm going to zoom back out now. I've got a control point on grid intersection 1A and 1P. Now I'm going to go to the structural file, or job 2, and again, I want this to be aligned perfectly on the same coordinate system. So I'm going to go ahead and go to COGO. I'm going to go to this application right here called transformation. This is what I want, transformation. I'm going to hit next. And then you can just follow along on the bottom. It says select basically what you want to move. So I'm going to highlight over here. I'm just clicking my mouse and I'm dragging down. I let go. Sometimes this takes a while if it's a lot of line work. And it just says hit the enter key to select that selection. I'm going to hit enter. And then it says now, again, here's where I need those 2 points that match. You can do more than 2, but I'm just going to be basic. So I'm now going to basically go to that intersection right here. I'm going to go ahead and use this little magnifying glass. I'm going to zoom in like that, maybe a little bit more. Turn that magnifying glass off. And I'm going to click that intersection. And notice how I've got a little tail that I've grown now. I'm going to hit this button. I'm going to drag that tail right over to CP1. And let's do the same thing. I'm going to use the magnifying glass. I'm going to zoom in down here. I'm going to find P1. Zoom in a little bit more so I don't click on that yellow wall. Turn the magnifying glass off. Enter. Got the tail again. Press zoom extents. I'm going to hit CP2. And now that I've got those two, that's my minimum. I'm going to hit transform. And voila. Now both files on both jobs are now aligned on the same coordinate system. So now I could stack this drawing and be able to lay out and use both files when I'm laying out.